going on, everybody? Can you really make love to your wife? Do you know how to make love to your wife? Do you think it's just spreading her legs open and stroking her down and making her feel good at night, making her love you at night, making her have such a great time at night? Do you really think that's making love to your wife? Sure, that's fine. Sure, that's building memories. Sure, you guys are enjoying the covenant of marriage, making love and having babies and just being intimate with one another. Sure, that's very pure. And sure, that's what God created sex for, to be in love and to share that moment of spirituality and share that moment of intimacy. But do you know what real intimacy is? Can you really truly make love to your queen mentally? Can you stimulate her mind? Not just make love to her physically and stroke her down, but can you make love to her mentally? Can you be poetic? Can you be romantic? Can you be a gentleman? Most importantly, do you know how to teach her about the intimacy of Jesus Christ? Every man, when I ask them, what's the greatest way to make love to their woman? They have all this, R&B type, slow jam type, philosophies. Oh man, I got the wine, or I got the chocolate, I got the whipped cream, they're all that stuff. But on a real deeper spiritual level, do you know how to be intimate with her? Do you know how to lead her to the intimacy of Jesus Christ? Because to be intimate in Jesus Christ together, that to me is the greatest love. If you could make love to your wife without touching her, by leading her to the cross, by taking her to Calvary, by showing her the true intimacy of Jesus Christ, that's when love starts to be made. That's when compatibility and chemistry starts to be made. There's nothing like making love to your wife. Now I'm talking about the husbands and wives, not any young person that wants to go bumping and grinding on a nice Friday night, or get cuddled and get warm and start touching and feeling on a cold rainy night. I'm talking about real intimacy. I'm talking about real making love. But do you know how to make love to your wife? Are you really truly intimate with your wife? Can you talk about Jesus Christ together? Can you read the Bible together? Can you go to church together? Do you know how to lead her like Christ led the church? Can you love her like Christ loved the church? Can you support her and cook for her and just clothe her and put gold on her and just ease her mind? There's nothing wrong with sitting your wife on your lap and say, baby, come here, baby. Look into my eyes, baby. I love you, girl. I got so many things in my heart I want to express to you. Even if I don't know how, let me look into your eyes and tell you what you mean to me. Don't you know the diamond in the rough is the most precious diamond? You go to the jewelry store, you think those diamonds got like that? You think those diamonds were found shiny and cut and perfect to size? No, someone had to dig in the mud and dig in the rock and dig in the sand and get their hands dirty and get their sweat on their brows and dig out the perfect diamond and cut the perfect diamond and polish the perfect diamond and make my wife the perfect wife. There is no perfect woman. There is no perfect man. So can you cultivate that woman? You see all these flowers on the ground? You think those flowers got like that? Look at these flowers. You think those flowers got like that? Somebody took the time to get in the dirt. Somebody took the time to make love by planting. To plant that tree, to plant those beautiful roses or those tulips or whatever flower it is called. You make love to that. You don't just plant it and get, throw dirt on it and sprinkle some water on it and say, okay, I'm done. No, you could tell by the art. You could tell by how perfect they are. You could tell by how organized and patterned in color that the man or the woman that planted it was making love to it. You can make love without touching. You can make love without having sex. You can make love without kissing. What is real chemistry? What is real love? What is real intimacy? Jesus Christ will teach you that. Jesus Christ will show you that. Same thing with the women. Can you really love your husband? Or do you think, doing some sexual positions, his favorite positions, is good enough? No, I ain't talking about just making love physically. If you think this was that, this ain't the right video for you. I'm talking about a spiritual love, an intimacy love, stimulate her mind, stimulate his mind. I'm talking love that touches the soul, to make love to the soul, to make love to the spirit. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody can make love to the body. There's nothing important about making love to the body. Anybody can do that. For some of you, making love is the greatest thing in the world. That's what you guys cherish the most in your relationship. So if you base it off of sex, the relationship is going to fail. It's a little cold out here. But lead her to Jesus Christ. Have intimacy with her without even touching her. Make her fall in love with you without even touching her. Make her, if I want to be real, give her orgasm without even touching her. Go in the soul, go in the spirit, go in the mind, look into the eyes. And that's how you make love to your wife. And that's how you make love to your queen. You don't have to touch her to make love to her. Everybody's doing that. Little boys can have sex. Little girls can have sex. But can you go deep? Deep. I always say this. A real man has not succeeded in knowing his wife or his woman or his queen until he could look at her and understand what's on her mind. Until he could read her body language and realize what's on her mind. Until he could interpret the way she speaks, the way she acts, and just her gestures. Until you could read her mind and understand, okay, baby, what's wrong? I see you acting different today. Okay, baby, what's wrong? I see you choosing different words today. Okay, baby, what's wrong? I see you walking around and your mood ain't right. What happened today? How was your day? Do you really know your woman? Do you really know your woman? Are you just gonna plant in the wrong soil? You see how beautiful that water is? You see how beautiful those Christmas lights are? Somebody made love to that. It came out of love. You can make love without being physical. When God formed Adam, he was making love to that. When God formed Eve, he was making love. That's a metaphor. I hope you guys understand the metaphor. Y'all be blessed, all right?